Yeah. Wily Stage 1, Metal Blade. This game's still terrible, but I'll still cover it for you. Let's get into it. Now, Metal Man stage is gonna have these treadmills everywhere. It's best to short hop on the ones going the opposite direction.
Thanks!
Now here, these things do a lot of damage if they hit you. I would get to this point and then use the flash stopper. Normally if you don't use flash stopper, then all these enemies are going to be here. It's another grinding spot for you terrible players. Don't let me catch you getting this one up. Now these enemies are exclusive to Metal Man stage. The best way to take them out is take out the cog. Otherwise we take out the pink guy.
Hey boss!
Not that pink guy. If you take him out, then the cog's just going to come after you still. On normal these enemies take 1 hit, but on difficult they take 2 hits. Peak game design right here. And then we're at Metal Man.
Help! Jane! Stop this crazy thing! Stop!
Now Metal Man, the best way to kill him, go into the middle of this room, and I would just keep jumping and quick boomeranging him. The reason to stay in the middle, if you try to go on his side, he's just gonna jump to the other side. So just stay in the middle, he goes down pretty quick. But before we get into the
Dr. Wowie
stages, if you want to make this perfect game even better, I'll show you how to do that. Like in Iceman stage in Mega Man 1, Airman has a glitch you can do in his stage as well. This time around you need item 1, so just go be Heatman. Once you get back in the boss fight with Airman, use 3 item 1s, try to get to the boss door, and sometimes this will happen. So what these beautiful graphics are, it's Wily Stage 2. There is actually a sweet reward for getting to the end.
What do I win?
You have to constantly use item 1 and damage boost off these enemies until you reach the ladder here. Even with all this going on, who needs the E-Tank?
Not me.
And then you go down, you just make your way through here. And then this part's actually pretty easy because it's visible. And then you'll just fall down again here. And then guess what you win?
What do I win? Nothing! What?
You're soft locked, idiot. Have fun.
Nothing! Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Basically, to start off, these birds are going to be back. Just shoot the eggs before they land. And then when you get to this wall here, you're going to have to use item 1 or 3.
Wait a minute!
That's the wrong
Music. I know. Because this is superior.
So shut up!
Anyway, yeah, make your way over the wall. And then I would just quick boomerang because again, you just don't run out of ammo with this thing.
Helicopter!
I really love waiting around constantly, but it's the best Mega Man game in the series, can't question it.
True.
You can just run past the Sniper Joe. Let's find out if Atomic Fire actually has another purpose. Still trash though. Now here, be on the bottom of the screen, place 3 item 1s in front of you. When that first item 1 disappears, then you can spawn a 4th one, and that's how you get up there. Once you get up here, you'll reach this area. Keep hopping to the platforms, it's gonna get dark.
Gee, it's kinda dark.
You just have to keep moving forward and hopping forward, and don't stop or turn around, and what is happening?
Well, look at that.
Another easy game. Get on the top platform and spam the quick boomerang button. It's impossible to get knocked off if you stay on the top, even if he hits you. This is literally all you do. I'm feeling pretty nice, so I'll let the song play.
Thank you!
It is the best song in Mega Man history. Anyway, to start off, fill up your item 1, and then fill up your quick boomerang here. Now here you're forced to use item 2, and you really don't want to land the spikes down there. And this is the mini I'm good way versus your bad way. Jump here instead of waiting a bit more and then going up here, because you're going to get 2 E-Tanks, a bunch of 1-ups. It's basically the pussy way.
True.
And on the right side you just fall, go through this chamber and fall again, you're done. And then there's going to be a lot of these drill enemies again. And then here, use item 3, trigger the spike up there, and then you can go free. And then to avoid what happened earlier in Metal Man stage, you can just use Flash Stopper to get past all of that. Otherwise, you have to do it like this. And you're at the stage 2 boss. Now this boss, every time you damage it, every time you play, it's always the same pattern of where he comes out. But in any case, I would use Quick Boomerang for this. If he's on the left side, rotate to the opposite side. It's pretty easy. Just don't get hit by him. He does
A lot of damage!
not much else to say. I'm sure glad we don't have to hear that overrated song anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this better?
I want it back. Now, like in Mega Man 1, Wily Stage 3 is incredibly short in this game, but this time around, it's
Ugly, yellow, no good.
to start off. I would advise to refill the Crash Bomber and have it for later. And then once you're down here, once again, you can just use the low gravity to your advantage. And then here, you're just gonna make slight adjustments as you fall to avoid the spikes.
No shit, Sherlock.
Oh god, it's all fall. Oh shit, and once you see these enemies, we're pretty much at the end. Check out who the boss is.
Yeah, you're gonna be sobbing at 3 o'clock in the morning when I sneak into your room, squat over your face, and take a dump on your chest.
Anyway, literally all you do is just jump on the tank, use your quick boomerang, it literally goes down that fast. Pathetic. Mega Man 2. Wily Stage 4.
No, not again. Not again.
Oh boy, this stage is quite terrible. Start off, refill whatever you need to refill. Then this beginning part is literally just climbing up, and then jump over there because there's an invisible pit. Now remember how I mentioned there's another purpose for the bubble lead?
We have technology.
If you shoot the bubble light here, it'll show you the invisible pit, and then you can jump over, or still die if you're an idiot. And then it somehow gets even worse. You have to wait again. More waiting. Leaf shield is pretty useful for this part, and wow, who would have guessed?
Now, does that look like fun to you? If so, your brains are scrambled.
Thanks.
Just air tornado the shit out of all these Sniper Joe machines, and then we're at the boss. Oh boy, where do I even start with this? Now unfortunately, because this game is programmed too good,
You cannot use.
any other weapon but the Crash Bomber, and you only get 7 shots, so if you miss 1 shot on these guys,
You're screwed.
I'm not gonna worry about that, so it's fine. Now there's actually a trick you can do for this boss. When they start flashing pink like that, it means they're gonna shoot. As they're shooting, you can spam pause, which basically gives Mega Man iframes through the bullets. And then basically just follow the rest of this pattern. Final level of the game. Also, I'm going to be using Wily Stage music from the last Mega Man game because the music from the last 2 levels is shit, so
Fuck you.
anyway, from this point on in the rest of the series, you have to do a rematch with every single Robot Master, and every time you defeat them, you get some HP back. Here's the pictures for reference, but now Wily in this game is pretty easy. So easy, I'm just gonna use the Mega Buster on it because I can. Just kind of stay in this area, jump and shoot him constantly. So to dodge it while facing left, jump over the projectile, then turn right and stop holding forward, he'll back off and you won't get hit, and then run the second phase.
Dr. Wiley.
Yeah, instead of hitting his cockpit with the Crash Bomber, if you shoot under it and it explodes, it can actually one-shot him. Otherwise, you're just gonna have to quick boomerang him and it just turns into a tanking match. Not that difficult.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
Yeah, this section actually has no music. It kind of makes it creepy, so I'll give Mega Man 2 some credit. Basically, just run through this section, and these droplets actually do a lot of damage, so try not to get hit.
Sherlock.
And then we're at the final boss.
Buzz-looking alien.
Yep, Dr. Wily's an actual alien. Regardless, he's still easy as shit, and this is actually the only required use of the bubble lead. It's literally just hit him with bubble, jump over the projectile, and if you actually die on this boss, can you even possibly call yourself good? The controller was broken. But anyway, hit with bubble lead, jump over projectile, and literally just rinse and repeat. Very easy final boss.
Mega Man?
Shoot him. He's right there. Shoot him.
You serious?
He got away, which means I have to play. I definitely like Mega Man 3 better than 2, but we'll save that for another video. To wrap it up, I think we can finally agree Mega Man 2 isn't the best in the series.
100%.
But as for the next game I'm gonna cover, I'll have to think about it. Maybe it'll actually be hard this time. But enough yapping. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all the support. Please like and subscribe, it helps the channel a lot. Join the Discord server or else. I really hope to see you in there. Thanks for watching. Bye.
You use this every time. Every time you make a big deal about it.